guys, so today's video is going to be a two-part video. The first part, which is going to start in like 30 seconds right after I'm done with the introduction, is going to be us taking a very quick trip to my local CVS, because this video is in partnership with CVS. I want to show you guys and tell you all about their Beauty Mark initiative, which is such a cool step forward that CVS is making to changing beauty standards, where they're not altering the images whatsoever, the beauty images whatsoever. They might change like the lighting, but if there's pores, if there's fine lines, they are not retouching that at all. But of course, I will show you that in store in just a few seconds. And I'm also going to be picking out some new products to try out in today's video. Spoiler alert, we are going to be creating this look right here. And I'm so happy and in love with a lot of the new products that I tried out. And I'm also going to be sharing other products that I already had in my collection that are available at CVS that I also love. So this is going to be a combination of both trying new products as well as sharing some old favorites with all of you. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into the actual video. So I'm at my local CVS, clearly in the beauty counter, and I kind of want to show you guys what I mean by beauty unaltered right here in real life. And I know it's kind of annoying with the reflections of the light, but hopefully you guys can see what I mean. So this picture right here has not been altered at all. So it even says here, true results, no skin retouching. So they did not retouch the skin at all. You can see the pores, you can see actual real skin. It's not been like blurred out as it normally has been. Okay, you want to look for this right here, the little heart that says beauty unaltered, and that means that these pictures have not been retouched in terms of like the skin retouching at all. It's an even better example. So you can see clearly beauty unaltered, and you can see actual skin and pores and breakouts and uneven skin and hair. It's so cool. And over here you can see fine lines and wrinkles. It's just really cool to see it in person, and I'm so here for CVS taking this initiative and making change happen. I also just want to call out, if a picture has been enhanced in any way, it clearly says so right there, digitally altered. So it's again just going back to transparency for the consumer to know that some things have been changed with Photoshop, and then other things that are exactly as they were shot, which is so cool. Okay, now let's go shop. So you guys already know I have a ton of products at home, and I do want to talk about like old favorites that I love, but I do want to get some new products to also try out for the first time. And so many of you have asked me to try out more Maybelline products on camera, so I'm going to take some, and I think I'm going to just get this foundation right here. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me, and I already used this foundation, but I think I have like an older version. So I'm just gonna get the newer one that is clearly available in store at CVS, and this is the Dewy and Smooth. I don't think I have the Dewy and Smooth, so I'm gonna take this one, and I think I'm in the shade 240, so we'll take that. And I also wanna get this powder right here, the loose powder, which I have not tried at all from Maybelline. And I'm wondering if I'm in the shade medium. What about light medium? Just to bake, you know, I don't really want to use it all over my face. To bake, I feel like this would be good. All right, we're gonna try this out. Okay, so I also want to get one of these lipsticks right here. These are brand new from Maybelline. They're called the Superstay Ink Crayon, and I think I'm gonna get this shade right here. This looks stunning. We'll take this shade. You guys know I need like a good nude lip always. That's a good choice. Okay, I also just saw the new Superstay foundation from Maybelline, and I think I'm gonna try this out too. This looks so good and like makes sense for a summer tutorial. I think I'm gonna get this too. I give a huge shout out to these amazing e.l.f. sponges. They are the best and so high quality. This whole entire section is all the different types of SPF, and I seriously wanna get like 5 different ones, but I'm gonna control myself, and I'm just gonna get this one because I honestly didn't even know that SunBum had face SPF, which is so cool. I've tried some of their other products like for the body, but I didn't know that they had some for the face, which obviously makes sense. And how cute, they even have baby balm for babies. It's so cute. All right, we're gonna test this out and see if this is brown girl proof. This has an SPF of 50. Very exciting, but I think that concludes all my purchases for today. So let's go home, try this all out. So let's get started, and as usual, I think I'm gonna work on my skin today first, and I already went ahead and did all of my skin prep. So my moisturizer, my serums, all that. And now, of course, the last step before I apply my makeup is SPF, and I'm so excited to try out the SunBum. And this is, like I said, SPF 50, and the consistency is actually very runny. So that means it's gonna be lightweight, and it does say lightweight, oil-free, fragrance-free, breakout-free, dermatology test, gluten-free, and vegan. A lot of information right there in the front of the packaging, and I can just tell you right away, this is clear, which is amazing. I'm always looking for clear SPF products that also just don't feel heavy on the skin. And this is feeling nice. Like, I can actually feel this on my skin, I'm not gonna lie, but it also doesn't feel like heavy at all. I'm gonna let this just set because I do want my skin to kind of like drink this up. And I do think while this is setting, I'm gonna go ahead and try out one of the two foundations and see which color matches me better. So I think I really wanna use the Superstay foundation, and I picked up the shade Golden 312, and I think this is gonna match me, but let's just go ahead and try this out on the side of my face and see if it actually does match. Ooh, that looks really good. I'm just gonna go for it because now SPF has kind of like absorbed better into my skin. So let's just go ahead and try out this foundation. And I took about like a pump and a half. And I'm using like most of the product right here on my nose because that's where my breakouts are. And then keeping it kind of like light everywhere else. And quickly blend this out. Also, this sponge is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. And take my word for it, it is so good. It is so high quality, it's affordable, it's soft and squishy, so it's gonna blend out your makeup beautifully. It's not like firm like a lot of beauty sponges are. It's just like the perfect consistency, and I definitely recommend it to anyone looking for an affordable, high quality makeup sponge. Okay, I'm really liking the look of this foundation. Can you guys see like that very subtle glow it gives my skin? I really like it. But anyway, now it is time for concealer, and this is one of my favorite concealers, I think, from this year. And I love the fact that it's from Covergirl. It's affordable, it's high quality, it's so comparable to high-end concealers. And this is the Trueblend Undercover Concealer. And like I said, I just love this concealer because it is just so high quality, and it feels truly like you're using a luxury product, but it is at a more accessible price point. So definitely recommend this. The only thing I'm gonna say about this concealer is that you kind of have to work fast because it sets and it completely just sets, and then it's hard to kind of work with. So work quickly, maybe do one eye, then move on to the next. Don't follow what I'm doing, just listen to what I'm saying instead. But it works beautifully to just cover up underneath my eyes so well. So I just tested out the Fit Me Loose powder in light medium on the back of my hand, and I don't know if you guys can see it right there. It's kind of leaving behind like a grayish ashy look on my skin. I thought that this was a little bit more translucent, but there is more color to this, which is awesome. I just got the wrong shade, so I'm not gonna use this. Instead, I just went ahead and used the Burts Bees mattifying powder, and I like to use the shade Nutmeg, and I just kind of set my entire face with this. But anyway, now let's move on to bronzer, and I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder, and I'm using the shade Cocoa, which is such a good like neutral bronzer for my skin. And the thing with this bronzer is that it's not too intense at all. You kind of have to build it, but it just looks so natural and beautiful on the skin. And actually, as I'm applying this, I do want to talk to you guys about the whole Beauty Mark Promise from CVS. And I just want to say, I think it's so cool that they're taking this initiative, doing and making changes happen. Because I don't know if you guys scroll through Instagram, I know I do, and I just sometimes feel bad about myself because everyone online looks perfect, they have perfect skin, perfect body, perfect lives, and you're just sitting there feeling like, why is my life not like this, you know? And that's not reality. That's just like everyone highlighting their best lives, and you know, everything is retouched, and there's so many filters, and you know, everything is made to look perfect. I was speaking to like a makeup artist a few months ago, and we were talking about like how much retouching really happens in the beauty industry. The models that model the makeup don't even look the way they do at the end. It's crazy. So like I said, I just love the fact that CVS is really taking initiative and making change happen. I think it's so cool, and I definitely am here to support that. Anyway, that was like a total side rant, but I do want to now move on to blush, except that I'm realizing that I don't even have my blush here with me. So let me quickly go grab that, and then we're gonna do some highlighting, and then we're done with the face, move on to the eyes, and I'm so excited about the eyes. Okay, BRB. Okay, for blush, I'm using the LA Girl Just Blushing Blush in Just Natural. And it doesn't look very exciting, but look how it is on the skin. It's like the perfect pink shade all year round that you can use for my skin tone. And these are really pigmented as well. I love these, definitely recommend them. They're so high quality again. And I kept like thinking about which blush I was gonna use. And I was gonna talk about one from Milani. I was gonna talk about one from like another brand. And then I was like, you know what? I really wanna talk about these again. Even though I've talked about them in the past, I just think that they're so pretty in the shade Just Natural. Just get it. Okay, now for highlight, I have two different highlights here and I love both of them, so I don't even know which one to use. This one is the cream highlight from Maybelline. It's called the Strobing Stick. I kind of broke mine, but I love this highlight and I actually use it with a beauty sponge. But I do think for today's video, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild. This is called the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder, and just use this instead because we're kind of like working with powders at this point. And look at this highlight. It is so pretty. I'm telling you, all the products in today's video are so high quality. And I always like to also take my highlight up by my brows. So I'm kind of highlighting this entire area. And you can also take the same highlight and highlight on your chest and like your shoulders if you are wearing like a top that exposes your chest and shoulders, and that just gives it such a pretty look, especially like in the summertime. That's it for all of my base makeup. Now let's quickly do the brows and then we'll move on to the eyes. So for my brows, I never like to use like a really dark brown shade. I like them to be a little bit lighter, especially with my hair with the highlights. I feel like it just looks a lot better against my skin. And I also don't like to make my brows too perfect. So as you guys can see, I'm just like filling in the sparse areas really messy and not making it perfect whatsoever. I'll just take the spoolie on the other side and blend out the pencil in with my natural brow to give it a very natural look. Okay, now for my eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Soda Pop eyeshadow palette. And I have used this once before. The colors are really pretty, but I will just say that there is fallout with these shadows. I noticed that like the first time I used it, so I just want to call that out. Anytime you like pack your eyeshadow brush with the actual eyeshadow, you want to just like quickly tap off the extra product or put some translucent powder underneath your eyes or just do your eyes first. So I think I'm going to go in with Soda Fizz first and just kind of just apply it in the inner corner of my eye, just like that. So this is in the shade Grape Pop, and I'm gonna apply this the rest of my lid, and that is a really pretty purple shade. So you guys see this harsh line? We're gonna quickly take care of that by taking a clean blending brush, and all you're gonna do is blend right along where the harsh line is very softly. You don't want to like, first of all, hold a brush so close to your eye, and you definitely don't want to really press very hard. Just gently blend the harsh line, and that is it. To make this look a little bit more me, I do think I'm going to go in with Cola Float, which is this shade right here. A really nice warm matte brown. And I'm just gonna put this in my crease to kind of like create a transition shade and almost like blend out the purple with the rest of my eye. I'm also just gonna quickly blend it out again with that huge blending brush. And I think I'm just gonna leave the eyeshadows at that for now. I might go in and kind of like smoke it out a little bit more, but I'm feeling good about my eyes just like this for now. Okay, so I already started doing eyeliner on this side, realized that I was not recording, but I am using the Revlon Color Stay Sharp Line, and this is such a great eyeliner for anyone that is a beginner that still struggles to create that really fine line. I think you're gonna love this because this tip gives you so much control. So all I'm gonna do is take the liner and drag it very close to my actual lash line, just like in small little strokes, depending on how thick you want your liner to be. And I'm actually not even gonna create like my wing today. I'm just gonna kind of stop where my eye ends. Now I'm gonna go ahead and smoke out this look a little bit. Going back to that Soda Pop palette, I'm gonna just use the shade Root Beer, which is a really, really, really dark matte brown. And again, tapping off the extra product, we're just gonna go ahead and trace this eyeshadow right by where we applied the eyeliner. So do you guys see the difference between this eye and this eye? Just like the tiniest bit of eyeshadow and tracing it along the eyeliner makes a world of a difference. It's amazing. So I'm gonna just do the same thing on the other eye and then we'll move on to the lashes. Okay, so I did my lashes off camera. Not really off camera, but you guys, I'll insert the clips as I talk about it. For my mascara, I used my favorite. I'm not even gonna talk about it too much because you guys know how much I love it. But I used the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. And then for my lashes, I also talked about these before. I used the Ardell Wispies, and these are probably my favorite lashes I've ever used. And I definitely recommend them to everyone. I will reuse these about 5 to 8 times before throwing them out. The band is basically invisible and they're just so wispy and stunning, and I love them. Definitely recommend them. I love how they just like flutter out. They're stunning. But anyway, I do want to quickly finish off the eyes, and for my liner today, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Eye Pencil, and this is in the shade Brown. You guys know I don't really like black liner in my waterline anymore, so I love using dark brown shades, and these are very long lasting, so I think they're perfect for the summertime. Okay, so I went ahead and quickly lined my lips with the NYX lip liner in Ever Toujours. I've talked about this a million times before. Look how much is left, and I have so many other lip liners, but like I always go back to this one. It's just, as you can see, such a good neutral lip liner, and I've been so into like lining my lips before filling them in lately, so I had to do this step. But anyway, for lips today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Superstay ink crayon, and this is in the shade, oh my gosh, it doesn't have the shade name here. Oh, it does. It's like right at the top. It says Enjoy the View. I actually have one already in my collection that I love. This one is in the shade Treat Yourself, such a good like fuchsia shade. This is one that I haven't tried out, so we're gonna try it out together. And I'm just gonna quickly fill in my lips with this, and oh my God, it's like the exact color of the lip liner, which is so crazy. I thought it was gonna be lighter. Look at that shade, stunning, love these. But anyway, let's finish off this look with the hair. And the last time I washed it, I think was maybe 2 days ago, or maybe 3 days ago. I only wash my hair like twice a week, mostly because of my hair color. I don't wanna like strip it too much, so I don't wash it very often. But what I do like to use in between washes is dry shampoo, especially on days when I go to the gym just to refresh my hair. I love using dry shampoos. And the dry shampoo that I'm gonna use today is one that I've talked about many times before. And I have so many other dry shampoos in my collection, but I always come back to this because this works, honestly, one of the best in my collection to completely refresh your hair. Pick up any of the extra oil buildup that's like right on the scalp, and it smells amazing. The shampoo that I'm talking about is from Dove, and this is their Care Between Volume and Fullness dry shampoo. And what I like to do with any dry shampoo is like really shake the bottle first and spray right in the root of my hair. So you want to just get the scalp, because for me, that's where my buildup really happens. And yes, I have a lot of gray hairs. That's okay. I always just like to rub it in with my fingers, and you really want to kind of like massage it in. I know it looks really weird, but in the end, it does such a good job at refreshing your hair. So I'm just gonna quickly do this and really rub in the dry shampoo like so. Today's video, I'm not going to style it any further because it is so hot and humid outside, and I know if I try to do any sort of hairstyle in my hair, it's just going to fall at the end of the day. So we're just going to keep my natural hair texture today, which is this right here. It's kind of straight, kind of wavy. It does whatever it wants, but I'm just going to wear it just like this today, and that completes this look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna leave a lot of information in the description box below. Of course, listing out all the products, but also a little bit more about Beauty Mark and Beauty Unaltered, and also the CVS Beauty Club, which I highly recommend joining because you earn rewards on every purchase you spend. And I don't know if I mentioned this in CVS or not, but I actually got cash back for spending X amount of money on cosmetics, which is awesome. I'm gonna leave the exact amount right here. I believe for every $30 you spend, you get $3 back, which is amazing because you can just buy another beauty product with that. So like I said, I'm gonna leave all the information in the description box below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye! Mwah.